I'm a single mother. I don't have a husband at home to to help out with anything. Um, I, in a way, it's kind of good not to have a husband because it, I don't know why
Facts.
it was dragging me down. Man,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, like now I feel like working. I feel like writing songs. I feel like making music. I might not grow old with a partner, but I will grow old maybe with surrounded by good friends. I love, but I think I even love friendship a little bit more.
All right, for those of you that didn't know and you're living under a rock, Shakira has been single for a while now because her husband cheated on her. All right, let that sink in. Now, with this, here's what I noticed when she was married for that whole time. She wasn't coming out with full out albums anymore. She would drop a single here and there. She'd make an appearance again here and there. So she was showing commitment to the marriage, okay? This is a good woman. And then what happens? You wrong a good woman. Now, again, it's for people that are attracted to her like I am, that sees her as a good woman. But cheating in general is just, that's wrong, and obviously it goes against the vows and marriage and all that. But what does she say? Once she was rid of her husband, it got in the way. And she's correct with her career. Because if you haven't noticed, over the last 3 years, she has pretty much dominated the world with touring. She's been in the new Zootopia 2 movie. She's just been everywhere. She's been killing it, okay? And you have to have noticed at some point, whether you're watching Tonight shows or you're watching things on YouTube, definitely hearing new music from her consistently. She's been killing it because she went back to her and her passion, which is music, and that's where she belonged. Now, not to say with the right person that she cannot continue this way. Of course, it would take an understanding person so they can see her drive and what she can do. But when it's the wrong person, and again, who cheats on Shakira? Really? And I'll just throw it out there. If somehow, Shakira, you watch this, hey, your boy's back in the mix. Maybe you say hello. Maybe that wink is for you. Maybe something happens.
Okay, might have to paraphrase what she said 'cause I can't remember the term she used. I think she said it's good not to have a husband. I think that's what she said. Something along those lines. Now, when she said it, the first thing that popped into my mind was your marriage was not good. It wasn't healthy. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Because I look at it as when my wife is in the field that she's in, and I know she has a certain calling. As being the good spouse that I am, I try to encourage that, try to push her to move forward in that direction. Her advancing her career or doing something different or making a shift or whatever, that's not going to hurt our marriage, our relationship. It's only going to enhance it. So if Shakira, well, I don't pronounce it the way Mafuchi does, or she does, but if she is stopping her career, is she doing it because he says so, or she think it's good for them in their relationship? Because you can still have your own career and be successful, not as busy as you were when you were single, based on the industry that she's in, but it can still be a good marriage, but your spouse has to be encouraging there for you as well. So I don't follow a lot of celebrities' marriages unless I'm seeing it on TV in the news, just in my face. But when she said that, I was like, oh yeah, your marriage was not healthy at all. And then I always say this, if it's that way, most likely you didn't pick the right person. That person you married was probably supposed to be in your life for a season, not a lifetime. And it's funny because at church some time ago, my wife said something to me. I was streaming the stuff for our church. She said the pastor said, is anybody happy in their marriage? And only a few people raised their hand in there. And I was like, oh, that happened? I was too busy working and stuff. I thought I heard it, but I was like, I didn't think I heard what I thought I heard in church, right? And maybe one of the spouses raised their hand, the other one right there didn't, to him, sitting next to him. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, most people who get married, they're marrying someone they should have been. That person should only been in their life for a season, not a lifetime. So I think that's a mistake a lot of people make.
Hold on, Jay. Did you not raise your hand?
I was working. I wasn't really paying attention because I was too busy. Like, did he say what I think he said? I'm like, you don't say that in church, do you? I was like, huh? I asked my wife, like, did you hear what he said? I was like, no. Is that what he really said? She's like, only her, my wife raised her hand, maybe somebody else. And that was it. And when I hear that, I'm just thinking of people when they say, oh man, I have to go home, or oh my husband or my wife, and they kind of roll their eyes. So when that question was asked and she said it, I was like, that's what makes me think of that type of stuff. Because I had a coworker one day, it was like, aren't you glad you don't have to be next to your wife? No. Like, what the hell? Like, see, that type of stuff like that tells me you're not in a good marriage if that's how you feel. So I feel the exact opposite. It's like, I enjoy talking to my wife. It's like, we just jumped around different type of stuff like we talked about this morning. We went from how she sees things from a certain perspective, I see it from this perspective. We don't always agree, but it's like, that's just where I'm coming from, just how I grew up and stuff like that. But it was an interesting conversation this morning. But yeah, I was just surprised I was asked in church, but that's just me.
Wait, did your wife raise her hand?
Yeah, she raised her hand.